to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back whenever y'all day going, y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day, y'all a productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure I smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subs. Hit that sub button. I love you guys so much for supporting me and getting behind the movement. But let's talk about it. So, Canelo Alvarez says that Terence Crawford is a true welterweight, and I want to chime in and give my thoughts on this because, in all honesty, I argued this up and down yesterday on Twitter. But I'll start with the first part. Is Canelo trying to use Crawford's name to sell his Edgar Berlanga fight? They're fighting in September. Seems like, he's using Crawford to kind of build that fight up. A lot of people say, oh yeah, Edgar Berlanga deserves this fight. He deserves this fight. No, he doesn't. You can't name two or three fighters Edgar Berlanga didn't beat that's in the top 15. And that's a real fact. He hasn't beat anyone in the top 15. You guys can say, oh, he's ranked in these rankings. Those rankings are paid for. He has not beaten anyone in the top 15 in his weight division. That's a real fact. So before you guys get to say, oh yeah, Edgar Berlanga deserves this. No, he doesn't. He does not deserve this fight. He really shouldn't be getting this fight. But for Canelo to say, oh yeah, I'm fighting Berlanga. I don't really want to fight, Crawford. I think he's a mover. He's a I want 150 million. If you want all this, why are you still bringing this man's name up? Why? We supposed to be moved on from this, right? You said Terence Crawford's a mover. You're not gonna get credit for beating a true welterweight, like you said. Even though he fights at 54 now, but you say he's a true welterweight. Okay, cool. All right. Because I'm definitely using that to make my point later in the video. So you say he's a true welterweight. You want 150 million. You don't want to fight him. Why are you still bringing his name up? Because it looks like a clout chase move right there, if you ask me. You guys don't think so? It looks very clout chase, if you ask me. I think he knows. Nobody knows who Edgar Berlanga is. We don't. Edgar Berlanga was signed to Top Rank, got cut because he was trash. That's the only reason they cut him. He signs with Matchroom and basically sits out and hopes that Canelo picks him for a big fight. And he got lucky that he's getting his payday. But once Edgar Berlanga loses, we're not going to talk about him ever again. Not going to be a world champion. Unless he beats Canelo. But I don't think he beats Canelo. If Canelo does lose, I wouldn't care, in all honesty. But he ain't really tried to make the best fight anyway, so I wouldn't care. But yeah, I just don't like this from Canelo. Why are we bringing up Crawford when you fighting Berlanga? Let's talk about Berlanga. Let's talk about why he's undeserving, why he's never beaten anyone in the top 15, top 10. Let's talk about that. Because you saying, oh, Crawford's a true welterweight. You did not have this energy when you fought Amir Khan, who was a true 140 pounder, if we using that. Like you say, Crawford a true welterweight, even though he moved up to 54. And I argue, I got on my Twitter like, oh, Amir Khan was a 47 pounder. Amir Khan was a junior welterweight. Let's not cap here. He might have fought 3 fights: Luis Collazo, Devin Alexander, and Chris Algieri, if I'm not mistaken. But those guys, okay, cool. C-level guys. I like Devin Alexander a little bit, though. I want Devin Alexander might be B minus, C plus-ish, But those other guys, C guys. Amir Khan's a true 140 pounder. If we using Canelo's theory, like Crawford's a 47 pounder. Amir Khan was a true 40 pounder. You brought him all the way up to 55. Let him get the fight. It wasn't no, he's too small for this, he's too small for... You didn't use that with Amir Khan. And like I said, before you got, oh, Amir Khan wasn't well. No, he wasn't. He's really a career 40 pounder. He made his bones at 140. When he got to 47, it was, we knew he wasn't going to survive long at 47. That's why he was really chasing that Canelo Alvarez fight. So let's not cap here. Let's not cap here. We try to, you know, throw rocks and hide our hand. But cool, you know, if Crawford moves up to 60, you know, and fight at 60, will you still say he's too small? Because it's looking like, you know, you moving the goalposts whenever Crawford's name being brought up. Because I never seen you say Amir Khan was too small. And I don't care if it was 8 years ago, 10 years ago, I do not care. You did not have that same mindset for Amir Khan that you got for Terence Crawford. You was ready to fight smaller Amir Khan, who's really a natural 140 pounder, a true junior welterweight. If we using what you said, because you said Crawford's a true, you know, welterweight. Cool. You didn't have this energy for a junior welterweight when you was fighting at 55. Why Terence Crawford? You talking about some? Oh, I'm not gonna get credit. I seen some fans on Twitter trying to say, oh, he's not gonna get credit for fighting. Yes, he is. I'm gonna give him credit. Trust me. Trust me. Crawford wants this fight. I think Crawford deserves the fight. And if Canelo fights him and beat him, I'm gonna give him credit. I would give him way more credit beating Terence Crawford than I give him for beating Edgar Berlanga, who's not done anything in remotely close to what Terence Crawford has done for the sport. Why you think Canelo's using Terence Crawford's name to sell this fight? Because I thought we was done with this situation. You said you didn't want to fight him. You wanted 150 million. You don't really want to fight him. Move it, fine. But why are you still bringing his name up? It looks very clout chase, if you ask me. You clout chasing. Are you chasing it? It looks like it, because I think Crawford is way more accomplished than Edgar Berlanga. Way more. So I'm trying to see what's the issue. You trying to charge people $90 to watch a glorified mismatch? That's insane. And let's not act like Canelo ain't been fighting smaller guys his whole career. Cotto and Amir Khan. When you actually go up there and fight a guy that's your size, you lost. And, you know, and if we ain't talking about Crawford, cool. We ain't got to talk about Crawford. We ain't got to talk about Benefit. Why won't you go fight Dimitri Bivol? You know, somebody telling us about, oh, he's going to do it now. Well, he's had 2 years to do it. That fight happened in 2022. Now he's telling us, oh, I want the winner of Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. Both of those guys beat you. I don't know. Big Head Beterbiev, he's getting old, and that's getting scary. But I don't really think you jumping there with those guys. I think you just doing that out of spite of Benavidez. You don't want to fight Benavidez, but you trying to do everything in your power to stay away from these guys. So I'm trying to see. Because you saying, oh, the only rematch that needs to be happening is Bivol. Well, you had 2 years to do it. I feel like you could have got that done. You could have took one fight, boom. You could have one fight, then boom, you could have fought Bivol right after that. And Bivol said he would come down in 68 and chase you. I really don't like the fact that we let Canelo moves like this. You know, it's kind of, you know, and people try to say this is the face of boxing. I don't want him to represent the face. If you're the face of boxing in this generation, I wouldn't want to be called the face of boxing in this generation. Guys ducking, don't want to fight. Fanboys, a lot of fanboys defend guys. Like you can't even discuss a guy's resume without a fanboy popping out. Like, oh, he said no. And one thing a fanboy will do, he'll bring up the next man. That's what I don't like. But we're keeping it a stat. I think Canelo's using Crawford's name. It's a clout chase move. Because if you saying he's a true welterweight, you did not have that energy for Amir Khan. And you blew up to like 190 against Amir Khan. I think Crawford, if Crawford says he wants to fight, why isn't he deserving of a fight against Canelo Alvarez? But let's not do this. If you say you don't want to fight him, don't use his name. Don't say his name. Don't use his name. We don't want to hear it. Because you already made it clear, I'm not fighting that guy. He's a mover. I'm not gonna get credit. He's too small. Cool. But don't use his name when you about to fight Edgar Berlanga. Cause it looks like you clout chasing him and using his name to promote your fight. If we're just keeping it a stat, it looks like it. You look like you using his name to build your fight up. I just feel like a lot of people don't hold that man accountable, but if you want to be held accountable, if you want non-biased opinions, cool. I'm the guy you need to come to because I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it at all. I think it's very corny and it doesn't get said or brought up. I used to like Canelo at one point. I did used to like Canelo at one point, but once you start seeing all the rehydration clauses and all that, and please, when I'm talking about Canelo, don't bring up a guy, anybody else. Let's just talk about what Canelo's doing. Don't try to bring up the next guy because you can't bring another man into a conversation. We're talking about somebody right now. We're talking about Canelo. Please don't bring up what somebody else did. He did this or Canelo doing this. I don't want to hear that. I'm trying to further the sport of boxing and make boxing good again. Make it the best comebacks because right now UFC is taking over. I'm telling you guys, I'm about to start dropping UFC content because Canelo and his fanboys aren't being real. They're not being realistic. I think this is a clout chase move and it needs to be brought up. That's just my honest opinion, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to one. No, we're not 1K. Ooh, that's so nice to say. We're on the road to 10K subs. Hit that sub button. I love you guys so much. I'm out.